Hello, future BT Wayside here. Just wanted to give some preface to what's going on in this episode and kind of explain a little bit of the jank because this is the first attempt of ours at trying to set up the system, how we're going to want to move forward. You'll know that there's no map. It's just me describing things. It's also me not in Discord with the boys. It's just something a little bit different as far as we did on the fly because we wanted to get this first session going. This first session is a bunch of pre-built characters that came with the starter set, as well as the manor that came from the starter set as well. I wanted to do that so that the boys had a chance to see what D&D is like for those that haven't played, what the guys are like, what the team is like, and if we want to move forward. Obviously, we're going to be trying to move forward at a somewhat regular basis, every week, every other week sort of a deal. So that's when you can expect these videos to keep being produced, and I'll put them all in a playlist on my YouTube for anybody that wants to go back and watch more. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. After all that, we're finally ready to start, kind of. I guess first things first, what are all y'all's names? Did you make names? I hope you did.
Well, I'm Alex. My character's name is Cantor the Hill Dwarf.
Cantor, got it.
Cantor. Or Crantor, sorry. Crantor the Hill Dwarf.
Okay. Did anybody else make a name or no?
I'm literally on Google right now trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, definitely didn't forget to do this before this happened.
Well, I've got mine. Mine. I'm Justin. I've got Tord Belgum. He is a human fighter.
Which one are you? The folk hero, right?
You.
I'm the noble
fighter.
The noble, okay.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Tord Belgum.
Tord. Cool. Hey, who are you? All right, that leaves Shauno.
I can go. I'm Sean, and I'm playing Switchblade, the the Lightfoot Halfling Rogue. Definitely didn't take that from anything.
All right, I like it.
That name's not copyrighted, right?
Not yet.
Never.
Okay.
And then we got Michael, who has quickly Googled his name and
Found the perfect name. Sirius the Wizard. The Sirius Wizard.
Sirius the
Was that
Wizard.
First name Sirius, last name Wizard.
Yeah, first name serious,
Middle
last name
name
weird.
Yes. Perfect.
He is Serious Wizard, the Serious Wizard. Okay.
All right. Okay, well, welcome all you fantastic fuckers. I'm not going to memorize your names because, frankly, they don't fucking matter.
They matter.
Oh, right, I'm the cleric. I'm supposed to be taking notes. Hang on. The cleric is supposed to be taking notes, like always.
All right.
I gotta, hang on. God.
So you guys are all just a vagabond random group of adventurers. You decided that today was the day that you were all going to go down to the tavern, and in the tavern you decided you walk in, and on the right you see a board full of different quests. Behind the bar you see the bartender. The bar is got maybe a dozen people in it, in various benches with tables all around. It's not too rowdy. There's a fire over on the left corner of the wall, left backhand corner of the wall, and you guys kind of walk in and take a look. The innkeep calls you over because he doesn't recognize you. Mind you, this is not a small town, but definitely not a great part of town either. So it's a little bit seedy, a little bit shady. And that's where I'm going to plop you in. You have the bartender calling you over, offering you guys ale. And I would recommend that you guys maybe have a seat and talk over who you are, because this is the first time you guys are meeting each other. And, or don't. Like, it's your game. But...
Is this a smoke-free bar or
no, smoke-free taverns do not exist in this world.
All right, perfect. I'll be right back.
You are safe. You have to describe what you're doing, okay? You can't just look off in the distance, but that's fine.
I'm gonna mosey my way on to the restroom and do some stuff.
Okay.
It'll take me about 5 minutes.
I see this the strange wizard walking in. I've been here for about 15 minutes. I've already sat down. I'm having an ale. I see this really shifty wizard. I beckon him over and I say, "Are you looking for some pipe weed? I've literally got a pipe right here. You can have some of my pipe weed if you want. You don't have to go to the bathroom."
Bathroom's the only place.
Tord and Switchblade just so happen to kind of like bump shoulders as they walk into the tavern. They see this wizard that's like high out of his goddamn mind, just sitting at this table, trying to have a conversation with this dwarf.
Yep.
And the dwarf is kind of like talking to himself, and this wizard's just sitting there nodding and has no idea what's going on.
All right, so I make my way over to their table and join their group. Introduce myself as Switchblade, the not shifty rogue, and don't say anything about myself because I'm very edgy.
It's a very
That's fair.
It's a very interesting name. Was that your birth name, or did you come up with that all on your own, sir?
All on my own. I like knives. Yep. I've got this thing for knives. As he pulls out a knife and stabs it into the table.
Jesus. Okay. And Tord's just standing in the doorway.
Yep. No, I'll have appropriately approached the barkeep. I want to get around for everybody and see why they beckoned me over.
Fair enough. Cool.
Hello, sir. One round for me and my 3 guests.
Oh, you're talking to the barkeep. I thought you were talking to them.
I am.
You are the
No,
barkeep.
I am.
They're at a table smoking pipe weed. I need to get some beers.
Pipe weed.
All right. Hello. May I help you, sir?
1 round, please, for me and my 3 guests.
Absolutely. That'll be 30 copper pieces. And which you have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slap them on there.
You see right next to him a fairly empty tip jar with like a single copper piece in there, and the bartender kind of like nudges it a little bit, kind of like accidentally tips it a bit with his elbow as he's like cleaning a glass.
While he does that, I'll inspect his 1 copper piece to see if it's, from 100 years ago or so. Maybe it's worth more than just a copper piece, right?
Okay, I'll have you we'll do the first roll then. Roll perception.
Sure. Oh, that's a critical fail.
You take a look at it.
One of...
wait, actually?
You take a look at it.
Oh my god!
And you actually can't even tell it's made of copper. You don't even see the tip jar. It's actually kind of foreign to you. You miss it completely.
This thing's worthless.
And as you turn with these 4 mugs of beer, you actually like knock it over and shatter it all over the ground.
And
hey! What the hell, man?
He charged me 30, but then I pick up my 4 round and he sees there's 35 copper on the counter.
Fair enough.
for your one wooden fake copper piece, sir.
Yes.
Pretty much.
And I will bring these to the rest of the gentlemen.
So
Slam.
Excellent. So as you guys are kind of sitting there talking, and you don't have a anything like of meaning to say, but you're exchanging just pleasantries, kind of making small talk, understanding each other's background, except for Switchblade, who's just kind of sitting there like a detritus little child who's like a redheaded stepchild that didn't get his way and is pouting. Everybody else is having a great time though. Ales are about 3/4 empty, and you see kind of like a medium, like maybe like a 5'5" woman kind of walk up to you. She's human, and you kind of discern her having a little bit of a spring to her step, like she's excited about something, and she has brown hair, blue eyes, which is not quite unusual for this part of the world. She walks up to you and she goes, "Hey, are you guys adventurers?" And she's not single. I'm sorry, Vi. She's very much taken.
Grantor has, while trying to be very relatively friendly, has not actually taken his hand off of his warhammer this entire time.
Okay.
And really, feels like he has made as many friends as he wants to for today. Looks around the table and does not speak.
Okay.
Pipeweed
For
kicking in.
the
pipeweed's kicking in.
For the first time in the last 45 minutes, he shuts his mouth.
That's hard to believe. Okay.
Wow.
Pipeweed is definitely kicking in.
Are you? Did you not hear me? Are you guys adventurers? Who are you?
Good evening, ma'am. We may not be adventurers, but we are on an adventure.
You
Do
are
have
on
something you need to
an
share?
adventure. What the hell does that mean? Yeah. So you see over in the corner, there's the adventure board, but I've got one that I was just gonna put up. I was looking at you guys, and you guys seemed kind of fitting the bill, kind of fitting the type. So would you guys like accept a quest? Would you guys like kind of help me out? Because I was just gonna be heading to this mansion to kind of like check it out. It's been kind of abandoned, but there seems to be a lot of activity going on there. Would you guys help? Is that something I could pay you with? I've got 10 gold pieces that I'm willing to split with.
You got any
Beautiful.
pipeweed?
I don't, but I'm sure you can buy quite a bit with some of the gold.
If a beautiful woman's willing to walk in here and say a pretty boy and 3 hooligans is exactly who she was looking for, I think we're heading in the right direction here. Where's this mansion?
Well, I don't know about pretty per se, but okay.
I'm a nobleman.
Well, maybe that. Pretty ugly would be a better term for it, but okay.
I will have you know that's a part of my character sheet, that I am of noble nature and people actually like talking to me.
And you're definitely not her type.
That's fair then.
A little pipeweed can fix that.
All right. So you guys, then I guess unanimously, unless somebody has anything to say about it, doesn't want to go, made
No,
enough
I mean,
friends.
Pipeweed.
If everybody else gets up, I gladly get up and bring up the rear.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'll follow along.
There is no way I'm leaving these quarter-full goblets left on the counter.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
drinking what I paid for, so I'm
Yep.
chugging the rest of mine.
Okay, that's fair. I did say that they were like quarter filled. So as you're leaving, you hear the bartender call out to no one in particular. Hey, don't break other people's glasses, for God's sake. That's just rude. And you leave.
Yes, yes.
So as you walk out, you notice the town that you had obviously had to enter to get in here. At the end, at the head of the town, there's this giant mansion that you all seem to have missed, like when you walked into the tavern for whatever reason. Maybe too high, maybe otherwise. You walk down into it and you take a look at it, and she goes, well, this is it. This is where the Red Brand group, the Red Brand gang, actually, I believe they are hanging out, but I don't know really where they are, because the mansion itself is abandoned. I checked every room in the mansion itself, but I didn't see anything. There might be a cellar. If there's a cellar, I think it would be there, but I don't know.
At the mention of the word Red Brand, Krantor, his knuckles go a little bit white around the hilt of his warhammer. He had loosened his grip, but now after hearing that single word, he's back to gripping it pretty tightly.
Excellent.
I'm also very concerned because I'm not too fond of these people. Can you tell us more about if there's any people in there right now or who we're going to meet.
We're not really meeting anybody. I think that we're just trying to see if this is where something's going down. If this is, it seems like it'd be a great place for a hideout, but I can't be certain. So I'd really like to just explore it and try and see what we can. And I don't know who is in there or what's in there, so it may be a good idea to be quiet, at least at first. I don't know.
Can I roll perception? She sounds like she's kind of full of shit. Can I roll perception against her?
Sure, absolutely.
Just to see if I think she's lying.
Absolutely.
That is natural 20.
Okay.
Plus 3, so a 23.
Okay.
Nothing but extremes here.
Nothing but extremes so far. Let's
All
keep
or
it that way. Let's keep it that way. Are you guys actually rolling just D2s and flipping a coin between
Yeah.
one being
no.
1 and 2 being 20?
That'd be an interesting game.
I imagine she hears a cell phone ringing. Actually, like that
Which is
doesn't sound
weird.
too characteristic for the times.
Oh my goodness.
She looks like a really polite girl, very good meaning, and you tell that she's actually speaking the truth. She really doesn't know a lot about this Red Brand hideout. You don't know a lot about her history, but from the looks of it, the way she's standing, she's not really perspirating, and she really doesn't have any reason to lie that you can surmise. So you see her being very genuine. She's very kind, very caring, so to speak.
She's really just a bumbling girl who's looking to do right.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Okay.
I guess
And she hired a 10 gold escort for
Yeah, I
this
know, right?
mission.
She did, because she doesn't-
Name
She was
again?
like, "Here's 4 people around the table. Let's go see what they're up to. I wonder if they're willing to fight."
Let's-
to
Let me
fight
get
these
4
bandits for it.
strangers to
Yeah.
take me to a bad part of town.
I need a
Yeah,
young priest, an old priest, and 4 strangers.
She figures you guys seemed like okay people. She actually rolled a nat 20 perception check on you guys while you guys weren't looking, and I actually could tell that you guys were okay. You weren't gonna like do her.
We got her fooled.
Yep, GM's lying to her.
She's also a
So-
cleric. I meant to say that as well. Her,
Is she useful at all? We're just gonna
okay.
take this random young lady into this
She-
potentially dangerous place.
she is
No.
actually useful. She I guess I should explain that. I'm not just gonna like lead you guys here and let you be. I actually want to go in and actually see with my own 2 eyes what's going on with these people, and if we can like cause can cause good for this little town of ours. I am a cleric, and I not very good. I just am starting out. I'm fresh out of school, actually. Can't you tell by my schoolgirl pigtails? Can you tell?
Cool uniform?
My schoolgirl uniform.
That's why I didn't recognize you. Okay, your sigil's a bit weird. You're not like the dwarven gods we follow.
Man, he said he wasn't going to be wasting a voice for.
No,
for
it's
this
okay.
character, but-
It's not real. It's just me being. It's just me being.
Alright, well, I'm bored
So you guys are now
looking on this
yeah,
mansion.
yeah.
I'd rather walk up and see, is this front door locked? Is it open and abandoned or closed and abandoned?
So you walk up to the front door. Can you roll a perception check for me?
Yeah, sure.
And if it's a
13
1 or a
plus,
20, I'm going to be upset.
I know, right? We rolled dexterity with perception, don't we? What's our
Perception is wisdom.
modifier?
Perception is wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a +1. So I got 14.
14. So you look in and you see that it's abandoned. Looks like nobody has lived in this mansion for years. There are spider webs everywhere. There are candle holders on the wall that all have melted wax in them, presumably from when the family moved out. They just let the candles burn down, not caring what happened to the mansion. You don't know a lot of history about the mansion, but you see that there's like a lot of old moth-eaten furniture in there. Really nothing of value from the mansion itself. It's pretty cleared after years of being picked over by the local teens, so to speak.
What is the mansion made of?
It is a wooden mansion with a solid cobblestone base. You see on the bottom there a solid cobblestone foundation, and within that you suspect there to be some form of cellar or basement or something, some way to get into this this sort of basement of the building, but there is no way to the basement from the mansion itself.
Okay.
Inside the mansion, I should say.
Is there
Let's find some stairs. See if there's an attic somewhere.
Is there some way I can use stone cutting to help us navigate, like, and see if there's like
Break through the wall.
a worn path through the cobblestone to where the cellar might be?
Why don't we just like walk around the house and see what we see from the outside?
No, I was actually going to ask her. So you've been here before. You said you've searched this place. Where do you suspect a cellar to be? Why haven't you explored yourself?
Well, I was inside the house and I was walking around and I went out to the back of the house, looked outside the window just to see what I could see, and looked down, and there appeared to be stairs leading down, but I didn't want to risk it by myself because I suspect that that's got to be where at least one person is hanging out or hiding out or something. So I came directly to the tavern. Sorry, go ahead.
Did you notice any lights inside the window?
There were no lights discernible. It was just stairs leading down, and presumably a door at the end of the stairs, but I don't know.
Can I
lead the way?
Yeah, let's walk around the back of the house.
So we're not actually entering the mansion. We're just going around. We're going around the outside of it.
Yeah, around the outside.
Okay. Is the door to the mansion open?
Yeah, the mansion door was open, and when you looked inside, you could see that you walked up to the front door and you looked inside. Specifically, you saw that the door was unlocked. You opened it up, and there was nothing inside, nothing of value. It was just decrepit.
We didn't bother walk through. We just walked back outside and around.
Correct.
We
Were
don't
there
have
any lights inside?
Nothing. Not a single light. Not a soul.
You said there were some burnt down candles.
Well,
Yeah,
it
age old.
Had
it was
been burned
like-
previously.
Yeah,
Like totally toast candles.
like
like
the candelabra
years
is like
toast.
completely empty, and there's a whole bunch of wax on the ground,
Correct.
Understood.
kind of deal.
Even the wax is worn away, so it presumably looks like the family moved out years and years ago.
Even the wax has been eaten by rats.
Pretty much. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Let's follow her
Following
around
her?
back. Yep. Let's
Okay.
go. She knows the way. We're gonna follow her around back and.
So she leads you to the back, leads you to the door, and doesn't want to go in first because she's a cleric, and they know that they're to be targeted first, anyways. So you guys approach this door and you try the handle. Which one of you wants to try it?
I just want to note that you guys are like really having to pull me away from this front door because I'm like, I know this girl is like sincere, but I'm not entirely sure that like she's done her homework before going to get people just to say, let's go down to this into this creepy cellar. It's like we've all heard of these red brands, right?
Yes, your characters all have heard of these
Yeah.
red brands.
So like, I'm not sure that I know that she's being sincere, but I'm not all about. It's like, oh yeah, let's just dive down here. So like,
Cautious, I
Trantor
like
goes, but he gets he kind of has to get pulled along.
it. That's fair.
Go for a little bit of pipe weed out back.
it's mine. What do you?
All right, so Switchblade goes and tries the door, and
before I try the door, I'm gonna listen to see if I can hear anything.
absolutely
Before I try to open this door, we don't know if there's people in there.
roll a perception check.
What's that?
No, it is a solid wood door with a clasp on it and what looks like a keyhole that could have a lock. So it could be
big
locked.
Keyhole where you could look through it.
Nope.
Okay.
This is not a big keyhole.
Right,
Sorry.
well, I'm gonna walk up to the door and try to put my ear against it, see if I can hear anyone.
Can I get a perception check?
I got a 9.
A 9. You don't hear a peep.
Yeah, I got nothing. All right, so then I jiggle the door handle, see if I can open it. Is it locked?
Nope. It is unlocked and it opens wide open for you. You kind of like
I-
it. Seems like an overlook to me, but
I open the door, but then I jump back because I don't know what could be in there. I'm trying to be
absolutely.
cautious.
So you see light coming out from the inside, from torches that are well maintained. In the room, you kind of see that you're above the main room, and you're looking down upon this, I'd say, 15-foot fountain that's just kind of like pitter patter. It's almost like a welcoming room. You see the fountain kind of pitter pattering all throughout the water. You see barrels along the walls and stairs on either side of you to kind of go down onto these landings to get down to the main floor. To the right of the fountain, you see another doorway as you're looking through this door. And to the left of the fountain, you see just a blank wall.
Okay.
Is there anything in the room that I could use as a cup?
No, there are giant barrels, actually. So nothing in the room to use as a cup.
Does anyone have a cup?
I think you have a cup in your adventurer's pack. We'll go with that.
Can I fill the cup with water from the fountain?
So you're entering in and going down the stairs, right?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, you do that, and yes, you can fill up your cup with water. What are you doing with a cup full of fountain water?
Can I use a cantrip to flavor it?
Well, do you have a flavoring cantrip?
I do.
What cantrip do you have?
Flavored grape.
What? Yeah, tell me. What is it?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? What is it?
Your cantrip, what's it called? What's it do?
Sorry, my list of cantrips doesn't tell me what it's called. It says it's a cantrip, and it says I can flavor or warm or chill non-living material for 1 hour.
What? What cantrip is that?
That has
Really?
Great question, but I want some Dr. Pepper.
Wait, you have Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, and Shocking Grasp. Those are the cantrips that you have. Your character sheet
I'm pretty
has,
sure
right?
that's prestidigitation.
Lame. So what is this list that I'm
Isn't it?
looking at?
Yeah, no, it's prestidigitation. I think
Or
is
is that
the
just like
broad-
smells?
It is prestidigitation.
Okay, you should have just said
Prestidigitation
that.
also
I didn't know.
also works to create light too. By the way,
That's why I've been asking about the candle situation.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
you can literally use it to create light from thin air. You don't have to have a candle.
No, it says candle, torch, or small campfire.
Okay.
Warmer
use
flavor up to
light.
1 cubic foot of nominal. All right. Fuck it, dude. I'll give it to you. You pull out your cantrip bottle of Mio to go, and make a sponsored by Mio, and make a
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper flavored glass of water that
Your
you
cantrip
are
bottle
now
of
carrying
D&D-O.
around with you.
It's only going to taste like this for an hour, so let me start the timer.
As you walk down the stairs, you notice that underneath the one set of stairs, there's also another door leading to the north. Right now, when you walked in, you were facing the west, just so we're all clear.
So what's our door count here? We've got 3 that we can see from the base of the stairs.
You have 3 that you can see. You have one that's to the right of the fountain, or to the north of the fountain. You have one that's back by the door that you came in through. That's just to the north of that, and then you have the door that you came in through.
So you got one door in front of us. You got one door kind of behind us ish, right? And one door like off to the right. You said.
Yep.
Okay. Which door looks the most impressive?
They're both the same. They're both the same. One that you can't really tell where either might lead. One seems like the one that's by the door that you came into seems like it's just a door leading into a hallway. You can kind of surmise that just by like the shape of the building and just by theory. But the one that's on the inside, you have no idea what's on the other side.
Is there any light showing through underneath the door frames, or are they flush to the floor?
Both have light showing through.
I'd like to double back to the one under the stairs.
Okay.
See if that one's open.
Okay. So you guys, are you? What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna try and open it?
Yeah, just try and open the door. Yeah.
Okay. So you try and open it, and you find that it swings ever so effortlessly on its hinges, like it was like a well-oiled machine, and what appears to be a hallway. Actually, a hallway. You walk down a smaller hallway, and around the corner you kind of peek your head around and you see that there's a much larger hallway with a giant double door at the end of it.
Okay, well, that was door number 1.
And that
Can
it
we put
was.
this up to a vote? Can we close the door and go try some other ones?
I mean, we can leave it open and go try some other ones.
Well,
That door.
can we close it, and then I could use my prestidigitation to mark it with 2 giant double doors.
Why don't you just remember it? But okay.
I'm high as shit. I can't. I will forget about it in about 3 seconds.
You put a big square on it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't understand symbols
This
right
is
now.
the square door.
You put
Door.
you put double D's on it.
Grantor turns around and holds up a piece of parchment and says, "What do you think I am? How many times do you think I've been in underground cellars before?" He's got
Where are
a
you
little
standing?
a little super terribly drawn map on there that's like completely backwards and like all the writing is in Dwarvish, so it literally means nothing to anybody else.
Where are you standing?
I think I can speak Dwarvish.
I have been standing closer to the back, like just following most of the procession.
Okay. I should give dimensions about this too. So the door that you just went under is maybe 10 feet away from the entrance door, and then the other door is at the far end by the back of the fountain. That's maybe 30 feet away. Just
Okay,
so we're
there's only 2 doors in the fountain room.
yes,
2 doors on the exit. Yeah.
Okay, two doors on the exit. Okay.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for turning around and going back through that other door, because with how easily this one opened and the fact that there's a double door at the other end of it, pretty sure there's guys over there.
Okay.
I'm
little
like
south.
peeping around this corner, and I just happen to turn my head back and see Mr. the Wizard and Crantor just walking back towards the fountain. I was like, oh, all right. So I'll join.
I mean,
them.
I'm not just gonna walk away without telling you guys, like, hey, we're
we're trying to be
want-
quiet. I'm gonna assume you guys are just like, yep, and turned around.
Yeah.
quiet is not really the thing that I've ever been interested in, but I'm not making excess noise.
Okay.
There are a grand total of 5 people coming down here all at once. Like there's no being
no
silent.
stealthiness.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay.
we can be stealthy, but there's no being silent about it.
Okay.
Every once in a while, you just hear me coughing in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We have the highest wizard in the fucking realm over here.
Sure.
All right.
Who
So-
literally, we asked him his name and he just said, "Wizard."
Mysterious
So
Yeah.
so
wizard.
are we
We're all
are we gonna open this
seriously?
other door, or what are we gonna do?
Do something. Yes, let's open
Yeah.
the far door.
Yeah.
Okay.
We walked in and
On the
see-
back
see
wall.
what-
Okay.
Yep, and see what's down that door.
All right. So you open this door, and it swings open, and you just kind of like bash through the door, kind of like if you were just kind of gonna like swing it open, like you were saying hello to your mom as soon as you got in, and immediately you see these 2 guys wearing this uniform that's kind of like Team Rocket's from the original Pokemon, that has a big RR on the front of it, all in white, and both of these guys look like valiant fighters, and they say, what are you guys doing here? Who are you?
These guys are definitely not part of the Red Brands, because nobody fucking walks around like that.
One of
Yeah,
them
what
does
their
have a crop top
affiliation
on, and the other one does not.
Oh
Can I
wait,
offer
never
him
mind.
some Neo?
Never mind. Fuck these guys.
All right, so because I was the one who burst the door and they are caught off guard, I am just going to go ahead and just attack one of them. With just seeing their shirt, I'm just going to sneak attack one of them as soon as I see them.
All
right.
Okay.
All right, so I will I'll give it to you. So sneak attack, I think works. You just like roll an attack right now, and I think you have advantage on that. So roll your d20, and we'll compare it to their armor class.
All right, I got a 14.
Okay, roll one more time.
I got a 19.
19. So that hits. So there are two of them in this room. They're both caught off guard. One on the left, one on the right. Which one are you attacking?
The one not in a crop top.
The one not in a crop top. Okay, we'll call that one right one. So now roll damage. What did you attack him with? Your daggers, I imagine.
I guess I only have a short sword, so I'm attacking with the short sword.
Okay. So what is the damage modifier on that?
1. So attack bonus is 5, and then it's 1d6 plus 3 piercing.
So go ahead and roll.
I actually got a 6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
So you deal 6 damage to the crop top Red Rider, and let's roll initiative.
The Red Rider.
I'm sorry, Red Brand. Red Rider, Red Brand. My bad. They're stylish. They're riding reds.
5.
Red Band or Rubber.
I got a 12.
Tord got a 2 minus 1.
So 1? Okay. Not in that one.
Wow.
Not in that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
roll-
I'm
yeah,
taking up the
yeah.
rear, guys. It's all right.
You roll a d20 and add your initiative, which is like the very middle upper box on your character sheet.
Yep. What'd you get?
18.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta roll mine real quick.
He's so relaxed. He's so relaxed. He's just ready to snap into action.
Trusted the heart of the dice.
All right, so I don't know if this is great or not, but Sako, you're first. You are. So there is
Who's
Sean standing in the room. He just hit this red brand ruffian for, what did we say it was, 6 damage?
It's 6 plus 3, so 9.
9 damage. Okay. So you
Okay.
just hit this guy for 9. He just hit this guy on the right for 9 damage. And the guy on the left is not surprised anymore. So you are standing just in the doorway, probably standing shoulder to shoulder with everybody else that's kind of surrounding it. And yeah, what do you want to do, I guess?
How do I get to know how affected the guy on the right was?
He looks okay. He's not quite bloodied yet, but he's definitely not at 100%.
Oh.
He's about 9 points off from 100%.
Yeah. He
So,
he seems roughly like he's taking about 9 points of damage.
How far away am I?
We'll say you're 15 feet away.
15.
Yeah, you're not in the same room as these guys, but you can move into the
I
same
mean,
room.
we're like right outside the door from them.
So when you roll initiative and you look into this room and you see, I'm sorry to describe that. You look into the room and you see that it's like let's say like a 20 by 20 foot room. There are barrels on the left, kind of taking up about 10, 15 square feet of the room, and then a couple of beds on the right, which is where these two ruffians were at. You can move. So when you are in combat, you have 2 parts of your turn that you can do. You have an action and you have a movement. You can do those in either order. And if you want, so you can move into the room and then perform an action, or you can move into the room, perform an action, and then move out. You have 30 feet of movement.
Depending on your character, some characters have different movement speeds.
Correct.
And I know what I want to do.
Sure.
Bear in mind, Switchblade did like come within melee combat range of the dude on the right, so he's like right there.
And I would like to cast a cantrip.
Okay.
I would like to cast Ray of Frost on
Okay.
the person on the left.
Okay. That is the crop top one, just for all
The
those at
crop
home
top one.
asking. Okay. So Ray of Frost is a cantrip. I think for cantrips, remind me, do they automatically hit, or do you have to roll spellcasting modifier? I don't think you have to roll spellcasting modifier.
It's either spellcasting modifier, or you have to roll a DC something save.
Yeah, so I think the red brand has to roll a DC save. What's your spellcasting
Yeah.
modifier, Turtle?
Spell casting modifier.
I don't actually
That's a
know if
great
it says
question.
on these sheets.
Is there any information on the cantrip or no? About
Yeah,
like,
can you
what they
read
have
me
to
the
do for
cantrip?
a save?
Sure. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 until their next turn,
Okay.
or start of the next turn.
So I rolled a 19, which means it's going to be over your spellcasting modifier. So the Red Band Ruffian kind of does like a Matrix style a dodge, and you're aiming right at his chest, but he kind of like bends backwards, falling like almost on his hands on his back, and then pops back up and kind of gives you a kind of a scowl and like a confused look, like, what the hell was that for, dude? Okay. Next in the order. Sorry, do you want to like move again?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
After she, right? Is it she or he?
Oh, it's a he. They're both men.
After he does his Matrix thing, I look at him and go, "Nice," and then I take like 10 steps backwards.
Okay, so you're back in the doorway.
So you're coming backwards out of the room is what's happening.
Yes, I'm retreating. I'm walking away.
Okay. Next in the order is actually Shauno himself.
Yep. The Switchblade himself.
All right, so
Switchblade himself.
because I now realize that I didn't take this guy down, and there's now two guys very close to me. I guess
You can
like,
action
attack
and then
run
move.
away.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so then I will keep attacking the non-crop top guy.
Okay.
So I got a 20.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
So that is a
Guess-
crit.
guess
So that
two.
does double damage then. So roll your damage twice.
These dice are loaded. These dice have to be loaded.
Which 86. Okay, so I got a 5. I got a 2.
You got a 5 and you got a 2.
Yep.
So that's 7 points of damage.
So 10 with my piercing.
So 10 points of damage. So
Yep.
you swing at this
Can I go for like his legs? So even if I need to get away, he can like, even if he doesn't die, he's still like, he's somewhat crippled. So I'm like, trying
sure,
to, like,
you
stab
rolled
him
a
and
nat
stab
20,
him.
dude. So you swing at his legs and you cleave right through his left leg and halfway into his right one. And as you do that, blood gurgling everywhere. It actually splatters that cute crop top on the other guy.
Yeah,
And this guy just immediately goes and falls over dead.
Okay. Then with that, I'm going to use the remainder of my turn to just. Are the barrels like stacked against the wall, or can I like run to hide behind them or like near them?
You cannot run to hide behind them, but you can run near them for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna run and get some distance between us and just stand over by the barrels.
Okay. They are not explosive barrels, Vi. Thank you for asking, though. Okay. Next in the order is the actual crop top dude himself. He just witnessed his best friend, his best friend from childhood, that they go way back and have gone through so many different phases of lives together. He noticed he just had this guy come in and just chop his goddamn leg off and is now devastated. He looks at Switchblade and goes, "What'd you do that for?" And draws his sword really quick and runs at Switchblade and does a multi-attack. So makes 2 melee attacks. What is your armor class, your AC?
14.
So he rolled not good enough for the first one and a 19 for the second one. So you get you take 5 plus 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. So a d6, that is a 5. So we're gonna say
wait. He takes 5 plus 1d6.
no. I'm sorry. He takes 1d6 plus 2 damage. So you take 7 damage.
Okay. 7, not 12.
Not 12.
Okay.
Yeah, you take 7 damage.
They're like, I'm dead.
Yeah, no, you take 7 damage. And so this guy is now just standing right before a presumably bloodied switchblade.
Very, very not okay, Switchblade. That's for sure.
Good to know. All right, so then next in the order, sorry, Justin, is actually the cleric who you guys never asked the name of.
Yep.
Oh, we don't care. Not kidding.
Clearly.
That's okay.
My name's Mara, by the way. Thank you very much. So Mara then takes a look at Sean and is like, well, shit. And she walks up to you and she casts Cure Wounds. And when she does that, she's gonna kind of touch your where this guy hit you, right in like the side of the leg. He actually kind of thought it would be fitting to hit you in the leg as well, and heals you for. If I can find the right dice, clearly I'm so good at this game. Heals you for 8 damage, so you regain 8 health.
Nice.
Does that bring you back up to full?
again? Yeah.
You're back up to full? Cool.
Yep.
And now finally, after being so patient, it is I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your name?
Crantor?
Crantor?
Yep.
Yep, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to this crop top dude
Okay.
and roll to intimidate. He just saw his friend get murdered before he could do anything.
Okay.
And then tried to do damage to one of our party, and it did a whole bunch of practically nothing in the long term.
Okay, I'll give you advantage on that.
So, okay. I got the other d20. That is a 14.
Is Intimidate a contest, or does it go against it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
I believe it's a wisdom saving throw, yes.
Alright. He rolled an 11.
Okay.
So he is now intimidated.
Okay. So I'm gonna just casually walk over
Okay.
and pull out my warhammer, swing at him and stop maybe 8 inches from his face. And say I'm so sorry for my colleagues here.
He pees a little. And he just goes, what's happening? Sorry, what's going on? Who are you people?
But what the hell are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here? This is my home.
What do you mean you live
That's
here?
my bed right there. That was Gerald's bed too, right next to it. What the fuck, dude? He's dead now. Look at him. You see him twitching a little bit on the ground right next to his bed.
He's dead, and if you know what's good for you, you'll talk, or you'll be next.
What do you want? What? What do you want me to say? What do you want to know?
Oh boy, what do I want to know? I look over at the rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can confer with the other party.
Yeah. I was gonna say I look over the rest of my party and put my hammer down and say, what do you want to know? Instead of just
Do you have any pipe weed?
The weird thing to ask at a time like this. I think Gerald had some in there, but
it's wet
it was
now.
in his leg pocket.
and for some reason it's wet now. That's not blood.
Can I grab the pipe weed?
Come on.
Okay.
Come on, really?
You reach down and you grab this bloody,
His hand
dripping
into
with
his
blood
pocket.
sack, and there is like nothing but blood-soaked weed on the inside.
Can I cast a cantrip to clean it?
No, you cannot.
Why?
This thing is because it is utterly ruined. It is not
cleaned.
It is not cleaned. Yeah. It is utterly destroyed. Weed. What else do you guys want to know? What the hell, dude? Stop. That you can't smoke that shit. It's full of blood.
Watch me.
So I go up to him and basically ask him like what he's doing here, why he has that uniform on, and ask him if he's part of the Red Brand gang. Gang.
Yeah. Of course, I'm part of the Red. Don't you see my cute as hell crop top right here? Like what the hell, dude? Okay. We are the Red Brands. Yes. This is our. I guess you could call it a hideout. We live here. We eat here. We throw killer parties here. I mean, killer parties. Like nobody that comes that's not a Red Brand ever leaves. Ever. They just want to stay forever. I do know that a little further in we have a huge I don't even know what it's called. It's just like some form of like Cyclops eyeball monster kind of thing. They're kind of down the passageway. I don't know. I don't know what more to tell you, but what more do you want to know? Do you want to know like the layout of this thing? Do you want to know like? I told you, dude. There's no more pipe weed. Goddamn it!
I would like to know how we get to the giant eye thing, and if he knows of any secondary passages that aren't well traveled that'll get us there.
I mean, yeah. There's another passage that's like on the other side of the fountain as you walk in, but that's the only, I think, secret passage that I know of. I kind of just started here like last week, so I don't know a ton about this whole hideout thing. I don't even know like who the leader is. They kind of just like grabbed me and indoctrinated me for almost no reason.
Oh boy, it sounds like you really enjoyed that party, didn't you?
It was killer, dude. It was killer.
Yeah, and they probably would have killed you if you hadn't joined.
Maybe. I don't know. They definitely killed all my friends. Except Gerald. Gerald joined with me. But you guys took care of him pretty well.
Cranto grumbles something about stupid kids and walks back over to the fountain.
Okay, he's still like looking to fight. He's intimidated, but he's not like disabled.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'm just gonna grumble something about stupid kids and not walk away. I was just gonna leave him, but you know. Well, if we gotta kill him.
Well, you just killed his friend, so you just you don't think he's out. He's true. Inigo Montoya just like is gonna channel through him, and you killed my best friend. Prepare to die. Mm-hmm. Ask me what I want. All right. Next in the initiative, I think we're going to move on is Justin. Sorry, what is? I'm still getting used to these names. Tord.
Tords. Yep.
Don't get too used to the names.
I know.
I don't feel that this guy is personally worth my time, so I'm just going to pitch my javelin towards him from the doorway. So we're still, about 15 feet away from him?
Yeah, about 15 feet.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and chuck my javelin at him.
Okay. You have to roll for that then to see if it hits?
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what you attack. It's a ranged attack, but I don't remember what you use with that.
Okay.
Just roll a d20, and then we'll just compare it to their armor class. I'll even give you advantage on that because he's intimidated by your dwarven friend.
Sure. That is a 17.
And that hits.
Excellent. So I will roll 1d6 plus 3 piercing. That is a 5.
That is a 5? Straight up 5. Okay. So you throw this javelin at him, and he kind of reaches his arms out, and as he does, you realize that you pierce your javelin through one of his arms, and it is like right next to his left ear, and his hand is just all bloody, blood running down it with a javelin in it now, and he's bawling now. He's had one hell of a day. He just joined this club last week, and you guys are not treating him very nicely.
I fucking warned him. I warned him. I
And
warned him he would be next if he continued to fight, and now he's gonna be fucking dead.
It is the High Wizard himself now. The High Wizard is muted.
That wizard is muted.
You are outside by the fountain, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, he walked back out of the door.
You walked back out of the door. So you heard all of this happening, but you didn't see it. From your perspective, you just heard this guy scream bloody murder after your comrade threw a javelin at him.
You see the javelin disappear and a scream appear where the javelin was.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Can I? I'm gonna walk back towards the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna go, nice.
Okay. Very good. Do you have any actions that you want to do on this turn, or you just want to? Because talking is a free action, just so we're all aware.
Yeah.
I will double down and try to, hit him with my Ray of Frost.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll, and I'll give you advantage on that too, because I'll still say he's intimidated.
And he's taken 5 points of damage so far, right?
Yep.
12.
Roll again.
You get advantage, which means you get to roll 2d20
Oh, do I?
instead of 1. You roll 2d20.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Roll again.
Like the highest
Yeah.
number.
So I'll explain that. When I say you have advantage, it means you roll twice and you take the highest number. If I say you're at disadvantage, you roll twice and take the lower number.
Do I add anything to this number?
No, it's just if you're gonna hit or not. That's all the
it
D20
would be
will
your
do.
spellcasting modifier. So we'll say you add like what, 2?
Probably.
Who it is?
Probably wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom?
It's probably
what's
for
your wisdom?
Spellcasting. It's probably
I'm
wisdom.
dumb as shit. It's 1.
All right, so add 2 anyways, just to be clear.
21.
21, that does hit. What is the damage on that?
That's a great question.
Probably need to roll like your D6 or 8 or whatever it is.
I think
D8.
Ray of Frost is 1d8, yeah.
5.
Do you have? Is it a D8 plus anything or just a D8?
Just a D8.
And,
Okay.
Yeah, d8 and he slows.
All right, so he's pretty bloodied. He's got blood running down his hand, and then suddenly this like ray of frost just comes bolting at him, and the blood on his hands actually freeze, and you hit him square in the chest, and he doesn't freeze over, but like definitely all of the sweat and tears and like snot coming out of his nose all just kind of like loses its heat and freezes right to him.
Roll for suffocation.
And he is bloodied. No suffocation.
So you're telling me this wizard launches like a frost arrow at the dude, and he goes like total like anime villain who's been hit with like a frost ray, and like the front comes in and the back is like just like a spray of frost that freezes out of his back.
Sure, but he's still alive.
Okay, never mind. He's still alive? How much?
He's
how
bloodied.
much-
He's not dead.
How much?
You guys
how
have
much
done 10
did
damage
you
to him. How much
That's-
damage
okay,
did it
that's
take
it.
to kill the last guy?
Okay, 19. It took 19 to kill the last guy.
All right. Switchblade is up next.
I'm going to take out my short bow because I'm still across the room, and
Okay.
I don't want to get too bloody anymore. This guy seems like he's bleeding a lot, so I'm gonna try to shoot with my bow.
Okay. Roll with advantage still. This guy's like really terrible.
I got a 15.
What?
15.
That'll hit. What's the damage on that?
It is 1d6 plus 3. Where's my d6? Here we go. 5.
All right. So you fire this arrow, and this guy is just like, he's got a javelin in one hand, frozen tears everywhere, and you hit him square in the throat, and he's just he kind of goes and gurgles as he chokes on his own blood and falls over dead. And
So I'm gonna go grab my arrow. I'm gonna rip it out of his throat. I'm gonna kind of like wipe it on his crop top, and then I'm just gonna walk out.
that damn crop top. Okay, so one thing about this game is if you guys like throw something or fire something, I'm gonna assume that after combat you guys pick it up. We don't have to walk through that whole situation.
Okay. Perfect.
I was going to explicitly state I go pull my javelin out of his arm.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna punish you guys for that. So if you guys want to just like assume that, then great. And
I'm
that's
gonna
it. That was your first encounter. Good job, guys. You didn't die this time yet.
Yay.
Yay, almost.
I'm gonna
The live audience applause.
search the body for anything relevant.
Sure. You find that he was holding out on you, and that he did have a pack of fantasy weed and just a little pouch of it. And also between the two of them, they had 8 gold pieces. So new recruits don't
They
have
had
a lot of gold.
that much?
Fucking loaded.
We're
what they have?
Shit. They had 8 gold.
we're gonna say that they were pretty well off. That they had just ran a mission, and between the two
Yeah,
of them, the spoils of
that's-
war were 8 gold pieces.
That's
We
like
find
part of what I
another
was trying to
kid
get
like
out of
this?
them. Like what the hell are you guys doing here? What are you guys like? Why this hideout? What are you guys trying to pilfer here?
Yeah, I think we need to like. I don't have fully grasped how much things cost in this world yet.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're not gonna call it standard yet. Just so you know.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
I reserve all
mean,
rights to retcon this whole one.
Bruh, we're rich. We're rich. Live
And,
fast, die young.
I will say if these two riffraff have 8 gold, we will be negotiating a higher price with Mara.
That's fine.
Yep.
That's
Unless that
perfect.
was 10 gold each.
Yeah.
We'll call it 10 gold each.
I
And,
mean,
we'll go
I mean,
from there.
To be fair, if
Okay.
these two guys have 8 gold on them and we can like sweep the rest of the place, she can pay. She can give it to us for free, right?
Pretty much.
As far as I'm concerned, we're doing the Lord's work here. So
Pipe weed.
Pipe fantasy weed. All right. So that was your first encounter. You guys remember he said that there was a secret door on the other side of the fountain, and you can still go and explore the other hallway if you would like.
is that a different secret door that we didn't know about before?
Yeah, you did not see this, so you're gonna have to roll for perception to find it.
So we know there is a secret door. Okay. See, the intimidation worked.
You got information out of him. I will give you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Anybody? I have a +3 to perception. Anybody else have a better bonus to perception?
Got a 0.
I don't know what that means.
It's
Your like
over.
skills side, there should be like a plus number next to perception. You just add that to a d20, and that's your like
Yep.
modifier to a perception roll.
I got a +3.
Okay.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
I am pretty high.
What about you,
Yeah.
Tort?
I've got a +3.
Okay. Well, do we all want to roll perception checks for this fountain room and see if we can find this other door?
Oh yeah.
I'll say I'm still in the room. I haven't walked out yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still retrieving the javelin, but I'm right behind you guys.
All right, so
Okay,
you guys
I mean-
all enter the room with the fountain.
Yeah, we'll enter the fountain room, and then we're gonna search. I'm gonna search along like the right wall as you come out of that room.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna search along the left wall as you come out of that room, because I think that's where the other door is probably gonna be. Roll a perception check for it.
When you come out of the room, the fountain is on your right, and the another wall is on your left. And he explicitly said it was on the other side of the fountain.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
I'm
we're
gonna make you roll
gonna-
for it, but you guys know generally where it's at.
That's fine. That's a 19 for me.
Wow, so you see the shit out of this room. You look at this wall and be like, wow, it's so obvious now. Why was I so dumb before? And you find this little latch on the side and you push the button, and the wall kind of creaks open, kind of like a bookcase, like a hidden room behind a bookcase. You see the wall kind of like open inward, and just a fairly narrow, like 5-6 foot wide hallway stretches before you. You look down the hallway and you see that it kind of curves around to the right, and you don't see anything beyond that.
Just so we're on the same page, it wasn't a bookshelf.
No, it was a wall, but similar to like how in movies bookshelves open, it was like a fake wall opening that way on hinges.
Yep. Trying to see if there was any pipe weed in that bookshelf.
God.
All right, I'm
I don't
gonna
think there's-
try to use stealth, and I'm gonna go like start.
Can I roll to hit
exploring
this
it.
wizard, please?
It's like he's not saying much, but it's very obvious. His eyes are on the ground, looking for any bare weed.
Yeah,
Just like smack him in the back of the head, be like, "Come on."
yeah.
All right, roll bludgeoning damage. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm really not interested in actually hurting him, but if one of my hand axes ends up in his arm, I won't complain.
All right, you slap him
They have
across the
any
back of the head. Any snacks? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little hungry.
Get a little peckish. Did you say you wanted to search the room for that?
No, I want to stealthily enter that room. And that is
Okay, so you stealthily enter, and your compadres are close behind you on this. I'm forcing you guys all to go in, and you all walk through this room and go around the corner of this hallway, and in this room you see this huge, vast, open cavern in front of you.
Which way is the hallway turns? Turn to the right.
So it turns to the right, and then it turns to the left. So you're walking to the west, and you turn north for about 15 feet, and then you turn west for another 15 feet. And this huge, cavern, it's like a cave. It doesn't have quite like stalagmites or stalactites, but it does have pillars, right? Between yourself and the far end, you can see just like one giant pillar. Further to the west, and then to the north, you see another pillar. In the middle of this cavern, you see this giant ditch. It's about 20-30 feet down, and you can't really see the bottom of it. It's too dark down there to be able to see it. And
is that with dark vision?
That's with dark vision, yes. It's almost like a pitch black down there. No light down there whatsoever. And from that, you actually hear kind of like a whisper in your ear, but it's loud, but it still sounds like a whisper. It goes, "Hello, who are you?" And you don't know where this is coming from. This is just you suspect from down in the cavern, but you have no idea.
Do not respond. I do not respond.
That's awfully rude of you. I just want to
Hello,
talk.
Whisper. I am Crantor.
Crantor. Wow. You're way nicer than that other dwarven asshole.
No, we're one and the same.
As he says asshole, you see this creature kind of come out of this crevice, rise out of it, climb out of it. It has a lot of spines, razor sharp spines along its back. It's about the size of an orc, or like about 8 feet tall. It has claws, giant claws, bigger than a brown bear's claws, and one giant piercing green eye right in the middle of its face. It actually takes up all of its face, and right underneath that is you see row upon row of razor sharp teeth out of his jaw. Only one single eye. And he goes, "My name's Steve. It's nice to meet you."
Our pleasure indeed.
Boy.
What are you doing here? You don't look like the normal Red Brand ruffians.
Oh, I forgot to grab his crop top.
No, the crop top! It's gone forever. You go
crop
back and
top.
it's disintegrated.
Oh, we could have snuck in here and been just like, "Hey, yo, we got food for you."
Yeah,
Like,
I just want to try to persuade this guy that we're new recruits. We're just looking around.
For some pipe weed.
For some pipe
yeah,
weed.
we're just looking around. We're just happen to walk in here. We're just looking.
All right, so roll for, is it deception then?
Persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay.
yeah.
I'd say it's technically a lie, right?
Persuasion, and then your persuasion's like minus something, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was like a 5.
It was a 5?
It was a 5.
So you turn to him and you kind of stumble along your words and stutter a bit because you're a little bit scared. You didn't pee quite yet, but you're about to. And you go, we're just looking around. And he goes, no, I would have been notified if you were new recruit. Can you guys hear my whisper, by the way? Does it sound okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
sick.
sounds like a whisper.
Cool. He then goes, you seem not evil though. You didn't attack me right away. I definitely heard somebody get attacked right away not too long ago.
Yeah, that's really weird. We heard it too.
Yeah, we actually no. You know what? I'm still not saying anything. I do not fucking like this thing.
How far is he from us?
He's 10 foot away.
Really close.
I'm gonna be bold. Can
Ooh.
I cast a cantrip?
You can if you want.
Can I cast prestidigitation?
Okay.
And I'm gonna oh wait, maybe that's not what I wanted to do. Just kidding. Can I do magic
Fireball.
hand? Mage hand?
Mage hand. Okay, so you're
Mage
gonna attack
hand.
him.
No.
Yeah,
I am
grab.
going.
Mage hand,
Oh,
mage
mage hand is
is
an
Not
attack.
an
You're right.
attack
It's
necessarily.
I'm
not.
going
I'm
to
thinking of
use
like
the
hot hand or
hand.
whatever.
Nope.
Okay.
Using the hand to take the cup of Dr. Pepper Mio
Okay.
over to him and offer him if he wants some.
Oh well. Wow. What is this? It's sweet and feels like it should have some form of carbonation in it, but it tastes like shit flat.
It has 23 different flavors.
Wild. Interesting.
It is.
and only two of them are ass.
And only 2 of them are ass. Ass, my favorite flavor. And it's got double dose in them? Wow. All right. You guys are all right. I think you're all right. I think for a measly sum, I might be able to turn the other way. I don't really get paid much around here, and I'm trying to branch off. I've got this country band that I'm trying to start, but we really need some feeder money. I play the banjo. Do you guys
Turn back and say, other Crantor, pass me that 8 gold.
Okay.
How? Wait, no. Before we be like try and bar with this guy, how much does he want to just ignore us?
Are you gonna offer him money? Because he just said a sum. He didn't say any
Yeah.
amount.
I feel like we should offer him 6.
I feel like we should ask him what he wants first.
I want a sum.
Well, then you gotta speak up there, other Crantor.
Just say a song.
Some form of money. I can look the other way.
The high elf misinterprets that as song. Can I cast a cantrip?
You don't have to ask to cast a cantrip. You can just cast
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
you
I'm casting prestidigitation, and I start like making some musical notes in the background, and I start like
All right, roll a
dive
d20.
into it.
Roll a d20.
for performance, real performance.
Yep, roll performance.
I suck ass. I'm high as shit. I fumble.
Yeah, yeah.
Drop the bag. I rolled a
Yeah,
5.
give us a teaser.
So you start singing, but it sounds a lot like
Like the screaming from earlier.
it sounds like every white girl singing "Sweet Caroline" at a
they're drunk
bar
at the
after
bar.
they've had way too much to drink. And he goes, "Can you shut him up? He was great with this drink, but oh my god, I don't know if that redeems that noise."
All right, now the price is up. It's gotta be 8 gold.
This is the first time Krantor says something. He's like gladly and just like completely covers this wizard's face.
Fair enough.
I will
So-
grab the 8 gold from Krator and toss it up
Okay.
to him.
Holy shit, this is way more than I was thinking. All right, you guys are great. I'll let you guys
He
go
earned a
on.
friend here.
You notice that finally notice that there are two bridges that cross the cavern, and he goes,
Okay.
Don't go across the bridge down there. Come up here, come over here." And he mentions you to the north of the cavern, and says, "You guys go ahead and cross the bridge. I'm pretty sure there's my boss. That's just in one of the rooms down the hall. You guys may want to go like actually see him and talk to him." Aside from this, you do notice another doorway, another hallway that was leading from the north, and you peer in and you notice that it really doesn't have any doors in it. It's just an empty room. with some barrels in it. And to the south, at the other end by the bridge that he told you not to take, there is another hallway down south there that you can't see down.
So does the so going south, there's another hallway down there.
So there's a hallway directly in front of you as you cross the north bridge.
Yep.
South, as across from the south bridge, there's another hallway, and then there's a room up to your north on the north wall.
So this cavern, it's like a giant room with a cavern that's got like 3 platforms in it.
Essentially, yeah.
And then like one to the north and one to the south. Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
Did like that first hallway? Does it seem like that first hallway links up anywhere? Like the first one, the first door that we opened when we came into this.
No, that's far
underground
south.
hideout?
That's far southeast. So that's far away.
So that's in like that goes like a complete different part of the building.
Correct.
Okay.
He goes again. I urge you, go into the hallway right here, and see if you can't reason with the boss and see whatever he is doing here, and if you can get him to leave. And he urges you to go towards the one that's across the north bridge.
Can we figure out? Can I ask him what his boss's name is?
You can. He goes. It is Thorin. Thorin, I think. Thorin Dava. And that's all he seems to know.
Okay.
I will thank the kind whisper and start walking north.
Okay, as you start walking into that hallway to the north, you hear kind of like these pounding hooves screeching across the stone, and this nameless creature that you found that you never asked the name for.
Steve. His name is Steve.
Oh, Steve, right? Steve. Steve then runs out the hallway that you guys entered that cavern with, presumably to go start a banjo country music band.
Any chance you left my cup?
As he was running out, he dropped the cup, and it
Awesome.
clattered across the floor.
Can I pick it up?
I'm surprised you didn't drink that, honestly.
Yeah, there's Dr. Pepper flavored water everywhere.
He only
I look at the
he
water.
only cast
and I
cantrips so
cry.
he wouldn't spill it.
Okay, so presumably you guys are going through that north hallway.
I kind of want to see that room to the north first.
Okay, you go in the room and there are barrels all around.
Yeah, so there's so this room is a cavern. It's got 3 platforms, and like on the platform we came in on, there's a room way off to the north that we haven't even like looked at yet.
And seemingly
So-
it's just a room with supplies, with barrels and full of like apples and ale and other supplies like that.
Oh, fuck that! I'm gonna grab an ale.
And I also fill my cup with ale and then change the taste of it to Dr. Pepper Mio.
Sure, fuck it, why not?
The High
chance
Wizard
there's
just
some,
never
fake
knows
beef
he's
in here?
getting drunk because it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
No, there's no giant eye beast watching us. So like I take a second, recognize that we are gonna actually have to fight stuff.
You guys are all full health though, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we haven't used any big spell slots or anything like that, so we don't need to rest at all, do we?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. I feel like this is a relatively safe-esque place because there's a giant eye beast that was here. People aren't gonna linger in that room very much.
Yeah, there was nobody else in that room.
Yeah. So. I mean, if
Okay.
we're all good, I mean we can keep moving unless somebody else has a reason to stick around still.
Yeah, I'm ready to explore this.
Yep, we're ready
bridge.
to go further.
Okay.
I'm really just looking for some pipe weed.
All right. Well, you have plenty of pipe reed.
I
You
heard
have
there's some pipe weed down the south bridge.
Let's go. I instantly take off.
towards the south bridge. Are you sure? The one that he told you not to go down.
Oh. I stop at the bridge and I go. I see what
hang
you're doing
on.
there.
He does the lefty righty thing, and then he says, "Oh, this isn't the right one."
He looks at his hand like, what? He's so high though, his hands are crossed, so he's doing it backwards. Yet somehow he still picks
His
the right
hands
one.
are He's going like this, but he's actually going like this instead. He's like,
Yeah,
hang
yeah,
on, this
exactly.
isn't right.
Right.
W for Wumbo.
Yep, W for Wumbo, exactly.
Wumbology.
Ragus Wizard, I like that. All right, so you guys go down and go through this hallway, go down into this room, and the 5 of you are all entering in, and you go down this hallway, and you kind of open up into this big open space. You see sort of a bunch of books and a bookcase over on the left side of this room. The room is like, let's say it's like 30 by 30 feet. You see bookcases upon bookcases on the left side of the wall, and a desk right in the backside, kind of facing you. On the right side of the wall, you see kind of like a lab tables with various looking potions and brews and strange looking objects that you really don't recognize. You see on the back of the wall behind the desk, you see a little poster of a kitten that's kind of like hanging off the side of a branch, and underneath it says "Hang in there." And on the left
Toss
side,
it in.
and on the left side, you see another poster that says "It's almost Friday," and it's of Dilber, the comic character who you guys don't recognize whatsoever, but that's exactly what it is. And also sitting behind this desk, you see this giant looking figure. You kind of, based on descriptions and stories that you've heard, you recognize it as a dragonborn. This giant character, gold scales all over his body, and presumably fairly formidable, you can tell. And based on what that great guy Steve said, this is Thorin Thava, and you also see that nameplate on the desk, so your assumptions are pretty accurate. And as you walk in, he looks up at you guys and says, "Who the hell are you?" And immediately, fuck, what's her name? Mara aims her light crossbow at him and fires without warning.
Bitch, man.
I fucking
We
knew
were
she
here on
was
behalf
hiding
of the
something.
boiling banjo.
And
Yeah.
Who sent us?
let's roll
Yeah.
for initiative.
Can I just state
Can
that
we just like back up and like
No,
let
yeah,
her try and fight him
she-
and
she
be
starts
like,
attacking
and be
the
like,
four of us all
whoa,
take a step back.
whoa, what are you doing? Like, this is not what we were talking about. We were just trying to get the indie band off the ground.
All right, so
No, I mean we can roll for initiative, I guess.
you guys are all one
Yes.
party now. Sorry, bud. I know one doesn't speak for all of you. But
Even with the NPC, we're party with the okay, I guess.
The
Well,
NPC
she's part of your
controls
party.
the player character.
Yeah, I guess.
all right, roll for
No,
initiative.
three.
and let me know.
3.
3.
14.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay,
11.
hold on. So Switch got a 3.
Oh wait, sorry, not dirty 20, a 17.
Alex got a 17. Sean, you got a 3. Is that what you said?
Oh, hold on. Plus, I got a 5.
5. Okay.
How is it possible you went from 20 to 17?
Because I mixed up proficiency bonus and initiative. My initiative's
Oh.
maximum, my proficiency bonus is +2.
Turtle, what'd you have?
So.
11.
And then Justin, you had
Tord had 14.
14. And then
This guy just rolls like a 19, has like plus 5 to initiative, so he's just got like a fucking 24 initiative. Just goes first and immediately
Dragon
like
breath.
so
just like greater fireball over everybody.
Alex, it is your turn, and you can talk to him as a free action if you would like.
Jeez. I hate going first. My character hates going first too.
Well, you're going first now. You stop rolling so well.
Yeah, don't roll so good.
Krantor is gonna draw his warhammer And can I ready an action instead of just like swinging at him first?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna ready an action the second somebody from my actual party, other than this crazy newbie cleric who is very very gung ho,
Fair.
takes an aggressive action towards this guy. I'm gonna follow it up immediately.
Okay. Absolutely. So that's your turn. Do you want to talk to him at all, or?
I mean, I can.
You don't have to. If you want to, if
I
that's
can-
all you want to do, then that's fine.
Well, no, I'll say, I'm sorry. She's new. We're really here to see if we can get you guys to move.
Yeah, and just so I'm kind of closing the loop, that bolt was like really shittily shot. It kind of like whizzed and is sticking out of his desk.
Okay,
It's like-
cool.
Okay, so it did confirm that
Cool.
she missed.
I'm sorry. I will confirm that she missed. He goes, "Who the fuck are you guys? What are you doing here? You're not part of my group."
Steve sent us.
Steve, that banjo playing bastard. Did he send you here to kill me?
No, he didn't. But the village has been complaining about your guys' actions for.
I don't give a shit about
months.
the village. They're here because I allow them to be here.
Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say fuck it, and give me 1 second. I gotta read a thing real quick. I'm looking for my spell slots here. I saw him earlier. Can't spell slots. You know what? I'm just gonna come up to him. Yeah, I'm still just gonna ready an action. I'm still not gonna swing at him.
Okay.
It's really not something I'm gonna do. I don't care how rude he is.
Okay.
Does this guy look like he can take a hit?
He looks pretty formidable. Yes.
Okay.
Justin, we'll let you go next.
Yeah, that kind of attitude's not gonna fly in the new empire I plan to build. So
There.
I am going to charge the left side of his desk, swinging my great axe down on him.
Okay.
I should have clarified, since you clarified the left side of the desk. I did come up on the right side of the desk, but if you don't want to play it like that, I can also be on the left side because I didn't say anything.
All right. So we'll say you're on either side of the desk, and the other three are standing in the doorway still.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So you're gonna take a swing at him.
I will.
Okay. What'd you roll?
All right, that is a 17.
That'll hit.
Excellent. That is a 1d12 plus 3 slashing. That'll be at
Okay.
8 grand total.
Okay. You take a swing at him and you slash, and you, as he's sitting there with his arms kind of over his desk, you slash at his. You said you're on the left side of his desk, so you slash at his right arm then, and it kind of like goes and you hit off a couple scales. Not many, like maybe like a half dozen or so, and then glance off the scales and see a little bit of blood trickle down his arm, but like 5 or 6 drops, not a ton at all.
How much damage did you do?
8.
5.
5?
8.
5 plus 3. 5 plus 3. 8.
You did
So you did 8 damage.
Okay.
All right. Next in the order is Thorin, and Thorin.
So when he swings, my ready to action goes off.
Okay, so Thorin takes a look at his left and right and realizes what kind of predicament he's in, and takes a look at the group standing in the doorway and goes, Fools! Sort of like a Hat in Time character that I will not say the name of.
Okay.
And he casts Shatter right in the middle of the group of 3. I'm going to need you guys to roll a d20 for against his spell save.
Do I add any numbers to this?
We'll say you add dexterity, so make a dexterity saving roll to get away from this bomb.
Yeah, so whatever your modifier is for dexterity, you add
15.
I got a
15
as well.
15. And Mara got a 12. So that hits all of you guys. So that will do.
Rig.
Let me see. Yeah, Rip is right.
7d6 damage.
That does.
Did you say 7d6? No,
Does-
7d6.
Does 5d8 damage. Sorry,
God.
4d8.
D8.
1, 4, 11, 17 damage.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Who's alive? Mara is knocked out cold.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm like well past dead.
Okay, so you guys are both on the ground. So you guys are in
How
death
much
saves.
is well?
Death saves. Yeah, yep.
Are you twice? You're not twice. What are your hit points? You high elf, you.
8.
Oh, you're dead.
Twice.
Dead.
Oh, you dead?
I told you,
He
I
fucking
am
dead.
So there is a rule. We can modify it if you want, but you avoid all death save rolls if you get twice as much damage
Yeah.
to you.
If you get dealt twice your total hit points in one shot, you are just dead. Otherwise, you get to roll d20s and see if you can save yourself or not.
Yeah, on your turn. All right, so that will end Thorin's turn, and
Okay,
next in the
well-
order.
My ready then I guess like what was he doing as like an emergency action or something or what?
I guess we'll say that your ready action goes off. I think that's a good way to play because you're close enough after he sends a spell. So go ahead and roll against his armor class.
Okay. That was a. I'm crazy and tired. Do I add anything to this, or is it just a straight?
We'll say you had your strength. I think. Your proficiency. It's a proficiency as well.
Proficiency, so 16.
So that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 1d8 plus 2. Four.
4? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Next in the order would be Sako, but he's dead. So it is Switch, who is also dead. So roll a d20.
Well, yep, I got
and
it.
You passed?
I got my death saving throw.
Cool. So that's 1.
Yep, so I've got 1 HP.
Is that how that works? I thought
Do I
you
have
only
1
make
HP?
3.
Do I have to roll?
You have to pass 3 times.
You have to pass 3 times.
pass
Yeah.
3 times?
Yep.
Unless you roll a 20.
you-
Yeah.
I
If
got-
you roll a 20, then you're back with 1 HP.
Oh shit, I got a 5, so that means I died.
No, it's just one.
you just
you
have a
roll
failure.
once
Wait, hold
per turn in your initiative.
You only roll once per turn. So what did you
Okay.
roll?
I rolled the 18 the first time.
Okay, so that's
you won
that's 1 success, and then next turn you'll roll again, and then next turn you'll roll again if we get there.
Okay.
Okay. That'll take us back to the top with the dwarf.
Yep. I'm still looking for my level 1 spells. I saw them somewhere, and I just like completely like dropped off.
You're good.
So I've been looking for them the whole time, and I don't legit like they're just not showing up. Where?
All right. While you look for that, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Give me 1
That's
second.
fine.
What's it like to not be dead?
Vivacious, if you will.
Do you think they have any pipe weed in wherever I'm at?
I think they have all the pipe weed where you're at.
That'd be nice. I'd very much appreciate that.
Random question. How do you add friends on Alchemy?
You can do it by username or by email, I think.
Where do you even like add people at? I'm trying to find that. Like I'm logged in and I see my profile. I just don't see like add friends.
You gotta have friends to add friends.
Ooh. Maybe it's not friends, actually. I think it's, like, in a game, you can add them to a game.
What are you talking about?
Alchemy, how the friend system works.
Oh, I don't know.
But by the way, Crantor, your middle attacks and spellcasting box says you have 2 first-level spell slots.
Yeah. I was just trying to like figure out what my first level spell slots were. So like what I could
It doesn't
use them
give you
for.
spells. This sheet doesn't
Yeah.
give you spells. It expected you to find spells on your own, I guess.
And I did like I found it was like I have 3 spells available and I had to choose 2, and then I had 2 based on my guild affiliation that just gave me all the time.
Okay.
And I think one of them was like preserve life or something like that.
Okay.
So I am going to. Is that other chick Mara dead?
She is thoroughly knocked out on
Okay.
death's door.
Are you telling me she's tougher than I am?
Well, you
You're
should
a fucking
toughen up,
wizard.
dude.
She's a cleric.
Wow.
You're high, dude.
I'm a cleric and I have a fucking warhammer.
BS.
She does have more hit points than you, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Conjure pipeweed.
Yep. So I'm gonna use a first level spell, inflict wounds.
Okay.
Which is just a cleric, just a straight up cleric spell that I have.
Yep.
It's +5 to hit, and then on a hit I roll 3d10.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll.
that's an 18 +5, so that's a 23
That'll hit.
to hit. And then I roll 3d10. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use a percentile for these just so I don't have to roll a dice 3 times. That is a 9 and 7 is 16.
You do that. What spell did you cast again?
I cast inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds. So you do that, and the where you had previously pulled back and taken back the scales, the blood that was pouring out or that was dripping out there starts coming out quite a bit faster. And he kind of rears his hand back and goes, "Ah, motherfucker!" And
It's necrotic damage, bitch.
yeah, that fucking hurts.
This guy's got a
Yeah.
mouth on him.
He does have a mouth on him. And Justin, you're next.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat the last action. I'm gonna swing my great axe on him. I don't
Okay.
really have anything to help my dying teammates, so I'm gonna just keep wailing on this guy.
Yeah, if only there was a cleric alive.
Right? Yeah.
Listen, I go back and try and heal him, and then he casts a fucking AoE, and I'm dead too. The best place I can be is next to this motherfucker, where if he casts an AoE, unless he careful casts it, he's gonna hit himself too.
I got a 14 to hit.
That ties armor class. I forget. Does Ty go to the defender, or are we going Ty goes to the swinger? How do we want to play?
We can make that a house rule, whichever way you guys want to go.
That's what I'm thinking.
Make it hit.
Oh, you're the DM.
Do
I hit him?
I'd like to. Well, I'd like to. That brings up a bigger question, right? Is on ties to armor class, do we want to say it's risk rules where it goes to the defense, or it's attacker rules and it goes to the offense?
We'll
do you
make
think?
it go to the offense.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
To the offense it goes. All right. So roll damage.
That is 11 grand total.
11.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
So you take another couple scales off of him, and his arms are really starting to look a bit bloodied, which is pretty good. But
I hoisted this thing and aimed for the same spot I hit him last time.
yeah, and you really cut into him. It goes about maybe a centimeter, a centimeter half into the flesh, and when you pull it out, you kind of like slide it out like you're cutting meat. And it's a great sword, right? Or what is it? It's not a hammer. Great axe. And you pull it out like it's cutting meat, and yeah, you see a lot more blood start to flow out.
How fucking beefy is this guy? We've done 39 damage to him.
Yeah, he's probably has 100
I
health.
think this is the guy who's supposed to kill all of us.
Probably. You would think. All right, so on to the dwarf. He casts a cantrip, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, okay.
So I think
It's
you
not
have
like
to.
a cantrip.
It is a cantrip.
Yeah, for him it's a cantrip. Yep.
And go ahead and roll a dexterity saving roll just to dodge out of the way.
That's
Who's that? You and
that's a 5, DM.
That is I think that's a hit.
Yeah.
is that at the dwarf or at both of us? Was this
No,
approximate?
You're on
No,
opposite
it's at me.
sides. You're on
Yeah,
opposite
yeah.
sides of the
Right.
desk.
Yeah, we flanked
Okay, so
him.
he aimed it to his left.
Yeah, he aimed it at the dwarf.
Yep.
So you take you take, let me see, with that and with Eldritch Blast, you take 11 damage.
That puts me to exactly 0.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So
so
so I'm down.
you are now on death saving row.
Yep.
Sean, go ahead and roll your saves. Roll a
We got a
d20.
15 this time.
That'll pass. So that's that's 2 successes.
2 successes. Yep.
Justin, it's all you.
Wait, hang on. I gotta roll my death
Or
saving throw.
you do it
first.
too. Yeah. Roll your death saving
Yeah.
throw.
That's
Has
a
Mara
4.
been rolling this whole time?
That's a 4. Okay,
Yeah.
garbage. Sorry.
Yeah. Has Mara been rolling this whole time or no?
Mara. No, she is not. But I don't think this fight's gonna last much longer.
Oh, you don't think, huh?
All right, Justin, go for it. Let's see what
If you-
suicide
if-
bomber you
if
got.
If you have
I'm trying to-
pyroclasm, just fucking light it up.
Well, I've got a tinderbox. I'm trying to see if I could like
Just
be on
light
the
the
grave,
library on
pipe
fire.
weed this wizard back to life. Give him an old rookie. Just put weed in his oxygen tubes. See if he comes back. All right. I am going to. Yep, hit him with my great axe again.
Go for it.
Only this time, after I am done doing so, I will retreat behind the desk. But
Okay.
let me first settle this attack. That is a 9.
A 9? That does
Yes.
not hit. So you
Oh, I'm
you
surprised.
a 9 against his armor class?
Yeah,
I was
he's
joking.
being
Of course I'm
sarcastic.
not
Oh, okay.
surprised.
Oh, okay. Like what? Yeah. So you swing your great axe at him, and it kind of glances off. You try to aim for the same spot, but you miss, and you miss the angle, and it glances off of his shoulder blade. And okay, it is now Thorin's
Nice turn again.
turn. He's gonna do the same cantrip to you. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get out of the way.
I say your deck should be better than mine was.
Yeah, but I'm wearing armor, so it is reduced.
I mean, so am I.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. That's not on saves, it's just on checks. But that is an 8.
An 8? Well, I'm sorry, that doesn't do it. And he rolls a 14.
45.
Oh god.
Yeah, 14 is going to be a little bit higher than my 12.
And you're 12? Alright. Well, I think then as he fires this last blast, he says, "Get out of here, vermin. I've got my own plans to take care of. It's my job to unite this nation. You guys can't do that, especially you noble asswipe who thought this was his town. This is my town. This is my world. I'm going to make it however I want." And with that, he fucking finishes off everybody that's doing death saving throws, like with a sword, just kind of like cleaves it down into your throats. And Mara, he actually, because she shot first, he actually picks her up and says, "You know, I think you're coming with me. We'll figure out another more fun way for you to die." And then walks off into the distance. And you guys are dead. Like, dead as a doornail, dead.
How much more fucking health did this guy have?
Not much. You got him down to 11.
Okay. So
Really,
I'm sorry, you got him down to 15. You got him down to 15.
Okay.
if we would have had one more person alive, we probably could have killed him.
You could have
Yeah.
killed him.
have
you
more
guys-
pipe
If
weed.
only we had a cleric who could heal or something. That would've, you know.
If we'd spread out, maybe we would have had more of a chance.
True.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he went third, and they couldn't move before he attacked.
Yeah. No, that's
Before
true.
he
That's
one
true. That's
shot.
true. That's true. Yeah.
That was good, though. Good job, guys.
Legit. All like the three of them walked into the door, and like it's that
Obliterated.
it's that scene where you see three people like walk into a room that you can't see, and then a second later, just a giant just fire erupts out of the room afterwards.
All right, so then as he is off into the distance, he's decided to we'll say you can tell he's deciding to, your dead corpses can tell he's deciding to abandon this place. As he's leaving this village, on the complete opposite side of the village, four nameless silhouettes walk into the village, and clearly this is a foreshadowing of what is to come next time when we play D&D, and you guys all make your characters.
Hey.
If you guys don't want to play.
Sounds like fun.
That sucked. We all died.
All right, so that was.
Hold me close till I get